Hi, welcome to Yoga with Tracy. I'm Tracy. Today we have a yoga sequence to cool down the muscles after a workout or run. We will slow down the heart rate as we stretch the glutes, hips, back and shoulders, helping you to recover faster as you allow your body the time to reduce any stored tension. No prompts are necessary for today's practice, but you may like to grab a folded blanket, good if you want a slight lift off the ground for the seated poses, and when you're ready, meet me on the mat. Hi everyone. Today we're going to begin on our backs. Roll down slowly with knees bent, feet flat on the floor, and hands can be resting on your belly. Close your eyes and relax your shoulders. Feel your back being supported by the floor. Start to focus on your breath, inhaling slowly and deeply through the nose, filling your belly with air. Then exhaling slowly through your nose as it softens and releases. Moving into a pelvic tilt, on your next exhale, engage your abdominal muscles and gently rock your hips towards your head. You will feel your lower back pressing into the floor. Stay in here for 5 slow deep breaths as we stretch the muscles in our lower backs. On your next inhale, lower your hips, returning to your neutral position. Extending your arms along the floor by your sides, palms flat, feet parallel, heels as close to your sitting bones as possible. Press your feet and arms firmly into the floor and lightly engage your glutes, hamstrings and core. And exhaling, lift your hips towards the ceiling. Keep your thighs and inner feet parallel, knees directly over the knees, clasping the hands below your pelvis. And staying here again for 5 slow deep breaths. Unclasping the hands and releasing with an exhalation, rolling the spine slowly down onto the floor. Moving into a deep hip opener, hug your knees to your chest. Grabbing the soles of your feet. Finding that a little bit too difficult, you can hold onto the ankles or the back of the legs. Moving the feet apart so they are above the knees, pull the knees towards the floor. Pressing the shoulders and the back of the neck down into the mat as you pull your knees down. Bringing your attention back to the breath, slow deep inhales and exhales through the nose. Release the feet, place them on the floor with the knees still bent. Moving into supine pigeon, exhale as you cross the right ankle over the left knee, drawing the left knee in towards the chest. Inhale as you thread your right arm through your leg and interlace your hands behind your left thigh or on your shin, keeping both feet flexed. We're working on lengthening hip flexors, which is a group of muscles near the top of your thighs, key players in moving the lower body. Really lovely stretch, this one. Keep your head resting on the mat and hold the pose for a few more slow deep breaths. Lowering your left foot to the floor, keeping the figure 4 position, drop your knees over to the left, right foot flat on the floor. Reaching the right arm straight above the head. Left hand softly pushing the right knee away to stop it falling in. This is a great exercise to do if you suffer with tight IT bands. Inhaling, come back to centre. Uncross your legs, keeping the knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Exhaling as you cross the left ankle over the right knee. Threading your left arm through your leg and interlacing your hands behind your right thigh or your shin. Keeping the feet flexed, resting the head on the mat. 5 slow deep breaths. Inhaling slowly and deeply through the nose. And then exhaling slowly through your nose as you soften and release. Lowering your right foot to the mat, keeping the figure 4 position, drop your knees over to the right, left foot flat on the ground. Reach your left arm straight up overhead, right hand softly pushing the left knee away. Inhaling, coming back to centre, uncross the legs. Exhaling, draw your right knee into your chest, extending the left foot along the mat. Placing your left hand on the outside of your right knee, use your hand to guide your knee over to the left side of your body. Pinning your shoulders down as you stretch your right arm out to the side, about shoulder height. And for a deeper stretch, look over to your right side. As we work on twisting the spine and the lower back. Inhaling, draw your left knee back to centre, hugging both knees into your chest, repeating on the other side, stretching your right leg along the mat, keeping the feet flexed. Place your right hand on the outside of your left knee as you draw your left knee over to the right, stretching your left arm out to the side, and if you want a deeper stretch, look over to your left. Inhaling, bring your left knee back to centre, hug your knees into your chest, resting your head on the mat. Might feel nice to rock the hips side to side. Going to move into some seated postures. There's a couple of ways that we can come up to sitting. You can either roll over onto your side or cross your ankles and roll backs and forwards a few times until you're coming up to a seat. Facing the short edge of your mat, sit with your legs together, extended out in front of you. We want to keep the torso upright. If you're leaning back, grab the blanket and place it under your seat. This will help your pelvis to tilt forwards. And if you have tight hamstrings, keep the knees bent. Inhaling as you lift your arms up towards the ceiling, and exhale, begin to come forwards, hinging at your hips. If possible, take the feet in your hands. Remember, if your hamstrings are tight, you can keep the knees bent. Keep your torso long. With each inhalation, lengthen the front torso, and with each exhalation, fold a little deeper, keeping your neck in line with your spine. In this forward fold, we are working on strengthening the back muscles and stretching the shoulders and the chest, which can help to ease back pain. Coming out of the posture slowly, inhale and lift the torso up by pulling the tailbone down and into the pelvis. Take your arms behind you. Give your legs a little shake. Turning to face the long edge of your mat. Bending both knees, feet flat on the floor. Slide your left foot under your right knee to the outside of your right hip. Cross your right leg over the left. Bring your right foot to the outside edge of your left hip, stacking the knees on each other. Stretching your arms out to the sides about shoulder height. Sweep your right arm behind your back, sliding your hand up between your shoulder blades. Stretch your left arm up, bending at the elbow, then reach down to your right fingertips. If too intense, release your right hand and place it on your left elbow as you draw the left arm in towards your back. For those looking to intensify the stretch, fold forward, keeping your weight in your sitting bones and not in the knees. Whichever variation that you've chosen today, ensure you're sitting evenly on your sitting bones. If your knees are complaining, you can place a folded blanket under the knees. In this posture, we're increasing hip mobility whilst opening the chest and stretching the triceps. To come out of the pose, release the arms, uncross the legs, and we'll repeat on the other side. Begin with both knees bent, feet flat on the floor. Slide your right foot under your left knee to the outside edge of your right hip. Cross your left leg over the right, bringing your left foot to the outside of your right hip. Stacking the knees on each other, stretching your arms out to the sides, and this time sweeping your left arm behind your back, sliding the hand up between your shoulder blades. Stretching your right arm up to the sky and then reaching down for your left fingertips. Those looking to intensify the stretch, folding forwards. Inhaling as you come out of the forward fold, releasing the arms and uncrossing the legs. Keeping the knees bent, legs and feet together. Drop the knees side to side a few times. Come to sit with legs crossed, feet in line with your hips. Sit nice and tall, lengthening the spine. Placing your arms at your sides, fingertips resting on the floor. Inhale as you lift your arms up towards the sky. Exhaling as you turn your chest to the left, placing your right hand on the outer left knee and your left hand on the floor a little back. On your next inhale, try to lengthen the spine, and as you exhale, try to deepen the twist. Inhaling, coming back to centre, and exhaling, Repeating on the other side, inhale as you stretch your arms above your head and exhaling as you twist over to the right. Inhaling, try to lengthen the spine, and exhaling, try to deepen the twist. Wonderful posture that opens the back, mainly the middle back and your chest. Inhaling, come back to centre. Exhaling, place your hands softly on your knees. Closing the eyes. Inhaling gently, take the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhaling, take the shoulders back and down. Repeat 4 more times. Reversing, inhaling, taking the shoulders back and up. Exhaling, releasing them forward and down. Coming to stillness, coming back to your natural breath rhythm for a few moments. Finishing with a couple of cleansing breaths, take a lovely inhale through the nose and out through the mouth as you let go of any stress or tension. One more deep inhale and exhale. Slowly opening the eyes. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Bow your head forwards and whisper Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to never miss when I upload a new video. It's also a great way to help support free yoga on the internet.